Ah, Big Don Tom, what are you doing in jail? Unfortunately, I was arrested for being absolute dogshit at Elden Ring. Ah, I can second that. You are absolute dogshit at Elden Ring. Thank you, Garank. Anyway, Garank, why are you in jail? Oh, I ran over a family of 5 in a road rage incident. Oh. Big Don Tom, the police warden wants to see you. Oh. Big Don Tom, we got a plea deal. If you can beat Elden Ring as Maliketh, which I know is an extremely easy task, we will release you from prison. Yippee! What is up, my beautiful and beloved troglodytes? And if you couldn't have gathered by the intro, today we're going to be beating Elden Ring as Maliketh. This is kind of a part 2, kind of not, of like the Garank run, but ayo. So if you haven't watched the Garank run yet, please go watch it. It's a pretty good video. And before we hop into New Game Plus, I'm going to actually go get my, my sword and my 1 incantation. But unfortunately, I do immediately perish, so I guess every run does truly start the same, with me dying. It takes me like 5 minutes to go grab the 2 remembrances I need. And of course I immediately used it to get the sword and the incantation, because why else would I have got it? If you remember in the Garank run, we already got Maliketh's armor, so I already had that. So it was finally time for me to go rebirth so I could actually use some of this bullshit. You see, I didn't notice this until I, started a new game, but I am way fucking over encumbered right now. I do not have enough endurance for this armor set plus this weapon, so I do fat roll for the first like half of this video. Anyway, it's time to go into New Game Plus where I can finally, get back into my rhythm. So I don't pick up the finger because it's not here, but I do game end myself. And hey, would you look at that, we made it to Limgrave. Hey, look, it's the church. I feel like I need to mention every fucking video for some reason. I literally can't help it. Please send help. I also went and spoke to Melly, even though I had absolutely no reason to because I already had Torrent. I guess she allowed me to level up again, but hey, that's kind of lame anyway. I even went and said hi to Roderica, even though she's useless yet again. But hey, saying we already have all of our equipment, there isn't actually much setup in this run, so we can go straight to Morgott and kill him. I also just want to add before I, transition into the boss fight that my weapon is completely unupgraded. I upgraded in like stages throughout the video so it didn't get really fucking overpowered really quick. Even though it is still a really fucking good weapon, so it is still kind of overpowered anyway. But ignore that, ignore that. I'm gonna say my quirky transition bit now. You ready? Transition. Because this is New Game Plus, and this is like the first fucking boss of the game, we are strong enough to just be able to big dick him and just stand there, take blows, and hit him back, because we also have a lot of poise. Hey look, Melly's here, and she's asking me to go to the round table hold. Just so she shuts up, I decided to do as she told me. So obviously I went to the round table hold, where I immediately left and decided it was time for Stormveil, where I went and talked to the gate guy. You will never guess what the gate guy does. He opens the gate, and as always, Stormveil is piss easy and absolutely nothing happens here. But did you know, my beloved troglodytes, that you can actually take this lift and skip a pretty sizable amount of Stormveil Castle? For this information, please like and subscribe, because I will be beating Elden Ring at level 1 as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers. Hey, would you look at that, my shameless plugging took so long, we've actually made it to the outside of Godrick's arena. Transition. The fact I only have 3 flasks left is kind of embarrassing because that means I'd almost died to fucking Godrick. I then decided to get completely sidetracked where I stumbled across my main mana, Alexander Iron Fist Warrior Jar. But all is well because the game did let me then spank Alexander Iron Fist Warrior Jar. The real reason I was in this part of the map was because I wanted to go get the green turtle talisman. You know, because more stamina regen is actually very, very useful, especially with a big fuck off heavy weapon like this. I decided to give myself a little bit of a reward and I actually upgraded my weapon to +4. But hey, would you look at that, we can go to the learning of the lakes now. And don't worry, my beautiful and beloved troglodytes, I do actually grab the tier this time. Oh hey, look, a mystical magical portal. I wonder where this could possibly lead. It led us to a sick ass shortcut. You can just jump off of this bridge, land on this rock, and go wherever the fuck you want. And you already know that we went straight to the dragon so I could go get the key off of him. And you can probably already guess that we, went back to like the gate area so we go through the gate so I could go to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. The Academy of Raya Lucaria might be one of the deadest places on the entire planet. Literally nothing ever happens here. There's like this wolf guy, but he's like dead now. Look at him, he's literally rotting in the ground. And for some reason, after killing this like fox fella, I decided to get completely sidetracked. I headed straight back to Limgrave where I went through this mystical magical portal. And you'll never guess where it took me. It took me to my main man Gorang. Please comment hi Gorang, because we love Gorang on the Big Don Tom channel. The real reason I came to Kayla is because I wanted to go to Fort Faroth or whatever the fuck it's called. So obviously I immediately go there. I grabbed the medallion, that's cool and all. But the real reason I came here was for the talisman. The Radahn Saw Seal. Because, it does buff stats, and currently I am very, very over-encumbered. So I was hoping this would help a little bit. It didn't, I was still one fat little fella. I also then did end up going to the ball grinding spot. But keep your pants on just yet, my beloved troglodytes. For we're not here to grind our balls, we're here to cheese the Knight's Cavalry. Which I do pretty easily this time. It's amazing what can happen when you can survive a single hit off of him. Anyway, with that side quest over, it's time for us to finally head back to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. I would mention Moongrum, but he died so quick I don't think I should waste my breath on him. But hey, would you look at that, there's absolutely nothing between us and Rennala now, so let's go kill her. Transition. I fucking hate Rennala, right? She's such a bitch, she's such a coward, all she knows how to do is run away. So having a weapon that actually just humbles her and just kills her really fucking quickly is always a nice little treat to myself, It always puts a smile on Big Don Tom's face. My beautiful and beloved troglodytes, you'll never guess where I went next. I went to Redmane Castle. And unfortunately, I am a huge idiot, and I forgot to trigger the Radahn Festival. You have to go to Altus Plateau first. So then obviously I went to Fort High so I could go grab my medallion. And hey, would you look at that, we went through a magical, mystical gate to where, you may be asking? To the Bellum Highway. First things first, I grab the TLS here. Hey, would you look at that, I'm hoisting my little secret medallion. So I can go to Altus Plateau, so I can go rest at the Site of Grace. Because if you didn't know, you actually do have to rest at a Site of Grace in Altus to actually trigger the Radahn Festival. And you'll never guess where we went next. The Radahn Festival, obviously, because it's time for the Radahn Festival. Woohoo, we love the Radahn Festival. There's the lady who's definitely not a doll in disguise being controlled by some weird, creepy fella. Blide warrior wolf guy, half wolf, blide warrior wolf, blide half guy wolf. And Alexander Iron Fist Warrior Jar, Iron Fist Warrior Jar, Iron Fist the Jar, the fucking Jar guy. We love the Jar guy. And no, I don't think it takes a super genius to figure out that the next thing we're gonna do is go kill Radahn. So I'm gonna say something like quirky now, like transition, and then it's gonna like transition into the boss fight. Transition. Oh, who would have guessed that a legendary weapon that's like +4 would have beat Radahn really easily? I would have guessed me, Thomas, Big Don Tom. Hey, look, like a star fell out of the sky or some bullshit. Quite frankly, I really don't care, but you know who I do care about? Blide and the Jari Boy. I make sure to say goodbye to both of them before, I leave on my adventures again. How about we do something slightly more productive and go talk to Raya the Scout, everyone's favorite reoccurring Big Don Tom character, other than me, hopefully. I hope I'm your favorite reoccurring character. Raya the Scout then told me to go kill the prawn guy, which obviously I didn't do, because Batman taught me that murder is wrong. I'd then buy some prawns off of him, because the Big Don Tom channel loves supporting small businesses. I also gave Raya the Scout her necklace back, and she gave me an invite to Volcano Manor. So I immediately head to Altar's Plateau, where Raya the Scout is just waiting there for me. Who would have guessed? She does grab my hand, which does make me blush a little bit, but she does end up taking me to Volcano Manor, where of course the first thing I do is lie straight to Tanif's face. Volcano Manor, you will never change. This place is so fucking basic, and kinda boring to be frank. I just run through, nothing happens. It's like a lizard guy, there's like a guy who spews fire or some bullshit. They're probably not even gonna make it into the video. I'm literally just padding it out by saying more things so I can have more b-roll. I mean, there is a godskin fat boy at the end, but I do absolutely decimate him in combat and he is dead now, so I don't think he's really that important. Anyway, the real reason we came here is so we can, upgrade our weapon a little bit. So I go grab stones 5 and 6, they're basically right next to each other, they're dead easy to grab. Stone 7's like behind a wall or some bullshit. We don't really fucking care. It takes me like 2 seconds to go grab it. And obviously I then use all of these fucking stones I just got to upgrade my weapon. I then headed back to Altar's Plateau so I can, carry on with the fucking progression of the game, Did you know there's just a bunch of fucking seeds on this staircase? You can just grab them all. Maybe if you come here really fucking early, it's really useful. Also, baby Morgott was here. Was this the key word? He's dead now. There was also the, tree sentinel here, but if any boss in this video game could be described as a filler boss, it would be this man right here. No story implications, no implications at all. He's literally just a fucking roadblock at the entrance of this place. He's dead now, as you can see on screen. I've killed him, I have come out victorious, and we will never speak of him again. But hey, at least Melly was extremely happy about me getting her to Leyndell Royal Capital. Miyazaki must have been in an incredible mood when he made this tree. It's really fucking easy to kill, and it gives you 50,000 runes. He really was throwing us, the Elden Ring players, a bone. Genuine question for the troglodytes that are still watching this video. Should Godfrey be counted as a filler boss? You fight him again, but also I really like him. I think he's kind of cool. But I think that's just because I really like his, normal form, like Godfrey. Anyway, please comment down below. This is also meant to be a transition into us fighting him, so yeah, hi, transition. I mean, it's not like the boss fight's particularly long anyway, so I don't actually think it matters if he's a filler boss or not. I don't think I ever actually really die to him. But also I die to the trees and cut it out sometimes. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you think he's a filler boss. And also, if you made it this far into the video, just comment Wabajaka Woo Woo, because who the fuck would comment that? And that's how I know that you're cool as fuck. I mean, I like everyone's message anyway, but I'd like yours more. Hey, look, it's the first time an Elden Ring player's ever been in someone else's bedroom. But hey, would you look at that? It's finally time for us to go kill Morgott. Something obligatory like showing his feet, because Miyazaki, I know the type of man you are. And I know you're a brother in arms. Love you, Miyazaki. Transition. Hey, would you look at that? Morgott is dead, and it was really fucking easy. Yeah, again, I like being such like a bulked up little fucking fella, because I can just big dick most fights. Like, I just stood there and took his hits like a good little boy, while dishing out more damage than he could handle. I went and asked the Erdtree if I could enter, but it politely declined my request. But Melly told me that I had to go to the mountaintops of the giants. So of course, that's exactly what I did. There was a door, a lift, a talisman, a lift, Facebook land, a lift, and hey look, we made it to the mountaintops of the giants. Holy shit, because this is the new game plus run, I don't have to do like all the command denial bullshit. I can actually just do the mountaintops of the giants the way God intended. Like, look, I'm actually picking up the tier of miracle that's here. And then I can even go straight to the blood guy, where I absolutely decimated, by the way. He's dead in the ground now. So I can go to the church and get the tier behind him without going through the mind-numbing pain that is the healing tree. Holy shit, I've also saved so much time that I can literally go fight the fire giant right now. But unfortunately, the fire giant is a huge waste of time, so I'm not going to show you it. Because quite frankly, he is a boring boss who is shit and takes way too fucking long to kill. And is also incredibly fucking easy. It's not even like there's an interesting challenge to him. He's dead now, thank God, and we never have to talk about him again. Until next video, because I do this shit every single fucking week. I then decided that now would be a good time to go get Somber Stones 8 and 9. Like, I shouldn't have done that shit before going fighting the most long, arduous boss in this video game. And apparently I do die while getting them, so holy skill issue. And you know, obviously I use them stones to go upgrade my weapon. Thankfully, Melly is an extremely patient lady, and she waited for us to get there so she could actually just set herself on fire and kill herself. Because she was still, you know, reeling from the shock of the fire giant fight because it's so fucking boring. And for some bizarre reason, Melly killing herself took us to Farum and Azula. I don't know why her dying ended up making me go to hell and not her, but hey, what do you expect me to say, my beloved troglodytes? Farum and Azula is one of the worst places in the entire game. The only thing here that's like mildly cool is a sick-ass shortcut I'm about to show you. Look, you can just roll off this ledge or whatever the fuck, and you can like skip a big chunk. Just in case you want to fight the Godskin duo a little quicker because you're fucking insane. God, I have to go fight the Godskin duo now, I fucking hate them. And on the topic of the fucking Godskin duo, I died twice to them fucking bastards. Oh my god, when I have to do the level 1 run, they're gonna be such a fucking pain. Oh my god, oh no, I regret promising that shit now. I've genuinely got remorse in my heart for that shit. I regret whatever the fuck the word is. Oh my god. Anyway, that's enough dilly-daddling. Let's just, you know, transition into the actual boss fight. Transition. There is a deep hatred in my heart for the Godskin duo, a hatred that will never quell, that will never disappear, no matter how many times I beat them. They are just the worst design motherfuckers in the entire universe. Okay, but at least I can go get the Somber Stone 10 now that's, you know, in Farum and Azula. And you already know I immediately went and upgraded my weapon. The second half of Farum and Azula is just as boring as the first half. Absolutely nothing happens here. There was a tree sentinel, but unfortunately he is a filler enemy and doesn't have a boss bar. So he's dead now and he ain't getting edited. And anyway, with that horse guy dead, we can actually go kill Maliketh now. Or should I say kill myself, because you know this is the whole Maliketh run and that. Transition. But hey, would you look at that? We reclaim the Rune of Death, you know, because we're like Maliketh and all that. And now we have the Rune of Death back, you know, it'll never get stolen from us again. And for some bizarre reason, that makes like the entire Ashen Capital ashy. And you know who's in the Ashen Capital? Sir Gideon Alfnir. I fucking hate Sir Gideon Alfnir. But what is meant to be my favorite game of all time, I'm trying to build a fucking career off of. I do hate almost every single boss. And of course I first try Sir Gideon Alfnir, because you know, I have a big weapon that has loads of range. That will stun him every time he tries to cast a spell. This shit was child's play. But you know what wasn't child's play? Godfrey. That man threw me around like a baby throws around his doll when it's having a fucking temper tantrum. I died 4 times to Godfrey. But then eventually I got my shit together and this happened. Transition. I can't even be mad that I died to him 4 times, because that was 4 more times I got to experience the best boss fight in Elden Ring. Hot take, but this game would be 100% better if every boss was replaced with Godfrey. But hey, would you look at that, there's absolutely nothing in the way of us going to go kill Radahn now. But that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to do my quirky little transition. Are you ready, my beloved troglodytes? Transition. You know, with how easy that Elden Beast fight was, if I didn't know better, I think... You know, with how easy that Elden Beast fight was, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought that he wanted to die. And yes, I know I used Hopes and Dreams again for the fucking Elden Beast. It's such a great song, and it's so grand. It is a final song, you know, and I don't care. It's my video. I do care. I care about all your opinions, troglodytes. Hey, look, we got to the part of the video where it's the nerd stats. This is a new game plus run, so the actual, like, playtime was only about 3.5 hours to maybe 4 hours at most. But it does say 12 overall, because the Godrick run took so fucking long for some bizarre reason. And here's my equipment by the end of the game. You know, it's pretty box standard. There's like 5 talismans in this game that are fucking immaculate and fit every single build. This is what my status look like at the end of the game. Definitely the highest level I've ever finished one of these runs at, which is pretty cool. That's pretty interesting, hey? Holy shit, we've actually made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. You are my fucking favorite troglodyte. Yes, you. Yep. I'm actually talking to you directly through the screen. You're my favorite. Good job. This was a fun one to make. I enjoyed the run and whatnot. Sorry, it's a little like shorter than usual. And the run was definitely a fucking easy run. I do have like a job and shit that I do, you know, sometimes, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching. Watch the roads and I drink water, I guess. I don't know. Some other quirky things to end the video on. Bye.